Guys, welcome to Xinhua Live. This is Yuyuan doing Xinhua Live streaming in Shanghai, and you can see behind me there's a very huge, big rabbit because it's a Chinese for the celebration of the Chinese Lunar New Year, and with the rabbit of Year of the Rabbit approaching, the streets in Shanghai are welcoming a rising in the foot traffic. And here, this is Shanghai's landmark Yu Garden, so it's for the celebration of the Lunar New Year. It's a festival, the Lantern Festival, and also one of the heritage in the Yu Garden. Let's take a look. You can see the people here are very crowded and excited because you know the Spring Festival is one of the most important events in China. It's for the Chinese family reunion, and also it embodies for the better version for the future. And the Yu Garden is one of the Shanghai's most historical and renowned tourist sites. The most dining and shopping facilities near the historic garden originated from a prosperous market of the city god temple some 140 years ago. With the 30 pavilion and over 5 acres, this 16th century garden can be explored for days. And Yuyuan Garden Mall boasts more than 30 intangible cultural heritage, including 2 national level skills, and the Spring Festival Lantern Fair and cooking skills of the Shanghai Classic Hotel are 2 of them. And he is one of the Chinese traditional medicine, Tonghan Chuntang. They also offers herbal drink. And this is a site for the written riddles for young people because the guessing riddle on the writing form is one of the convention of also for the Chinese Spring Festival, and people can scan the AR code on the lantern on the lanterns, and they can take a guess. Many people enjoying the festival, and also there are some actor wearing a costume, and he looks very knowledgeable. The visitors around him are trying to get the answer of the riddles that he gave, and the lighting atmosphere really creates atmosphere of the coming Spring Festival in China. Every year, as approaching the Chinese festival, the Yuyuan Garden will launch the campaign for the Chinese Lunar New Year. And this is the 28th edition of this Lantern Festival. And this time that hundreds of the lantern are being lit up for celebration the Chinese New Year as the Year of Rabbit approaching. And the theme of this year is called Shanghai Jing, also namely the classic of mountains and the seas. And this is the pedestrian street in the Yuyuan Garden. You can see many many little shops here that features with the traditional and also modern brands in China. On this corner, people writing their best wishes on these cards, and also the people that are taking the photos with their families to get memorable of this year. At the central square, there are also many other shops. They sell the souvenirs for the visitors, not only from local but also from other provinces and even other countries and regions. As China has actively optimized and refined its COVID-19 response, the country has also expanded the supplies of goods and commodities to boost the consumption in the new year. So take Shanghai, for example. Shanghai is strive to build an international consumption center, and the Yuyuan Garden is a very important part of them. So during the holiday, for example, that we've witnessed a strong recovery in tourism, catering, and retail sales across the country.
场任意门店会员，新会员即可获得山海奇遇记纪念币1枚。
So the shops for the dining and also for retailing the souvenirs are very gaining popularity among all the visitors. So according to the Shanghai Municipal Commissions of the Commerce, from December the 23rd, 2022 to January the 28th, 2023, the city will organize more than 100 customer promotion activities and provides a large number of commodity discounts. The Bund, Yuyuan Garden and Nanjing Road pedestrian street will also see very strong growth in tourist numbers. You can see most of the people, they come with their family members and their friends. And I just talked to the staff from the Yuyuan Garden that said during the last weekend, that normally they're having more than 40,000 of the visitors only just in 1 hour. So you could imagine how the Yuyuan Garden has been popular among all the visitors. Here is the traditional dim sum of the Shanghai traditional food, like the xiaolongbao or the laopo-bing. People also can buy them and share them with their family and friends. Okay, you are watching Xinhua Live at the Shanghai landmark Yuyuan Garden, and this is one of the most welcomed hotspot in the Shanghai tourist, and it's now a lantern festival for the Chinese Lunar New Year. So you can see that now we have entered to the very essence of this lantern festival. You can see the hundreds of the lanterns. They are features on different mythical creatures. And the visitors are very excited to get posed or dressed in Chinese ancient costumes. You know, it becomes as a trendy for the Chinese youngsters that they act to wearing the Asian Chinese style costumes. This is a traditional style of the Chinese lantern, and on the right side you can see here is the Shanghai Jing, the same the Shanghai Jing called the Lantern Festival. Hundreds of the lanterns being lit up and have been designed into various gestures get the inspiration from the Chinese ancient Shanghai Jing, or namely the classic mountains and the seas. Okay, here is the most important, interesting part, that you can see the different compared with the previous version. This year's Shanghai Jing, the Lantern Festival, has used AR new technology. So for example, that if I take out my mobile phone and I scan on this code, it shows that if I started to experience that, I can scan it to recognize according to one of the figures, the lanterns on the spot. So sooner, at one there is a phoenix used by the AR technology appeared on my mobile phone. If I move my mobile phone, it can go with the different direction, where it comes to alive. So this is a technology providing the visitors interactive experience. And let's get on to the zigzag bridge. So the zigzag bridge is another major attraction, has been set up in iconic Yuyuan, featuring the lanterns about the 24 solar terms in traditional Chinese culture. An installation with light, mist, and shadow will be played on the stage every night to create an immersive experience for the visitors. For traditional Chinese people, that if you're going through a zigzag in the new year, that means you can get rid of the bad luck and you can have the good fortune in the coming year. The key installations on the bridge aim to record the memories about the traditions, and now we enter the very essence of the Lantern Festival. You can see the hundreds of lights that are being designed in the mythical creature by the Chinese ancient book, the Shanghai. So let me tell you something about the Shanghai. The hundreds of the colorful lanterns, a listed national cultural heritage. They come alive every evening, featuring various cartoon figures of rabbits to mark the year of the rabbit. And also the theme of this year's Lantern Festival is Shanghai. You could see the decorations on this lantern. Some are botanical, some are plants, and some are mythical creatures. Shanghai in English is called Classic of Mountain and Seas. The Classic of Mountain and Seas is an important Asian book in the preaching period of China. It is considered as the origin of the Chinese ancient myth novels, and modern scholars call it an encyclopedia of the ancient times. All these figures from the ancient book have come to life into very colorful, beautiful lanterns. So as an encyclopedia of the ancient times, the classic mountains and seas mainly records the geography of mountains and rivers. It also describes the appearance of the power of the gods of the mountains. And these lanterns are modeled on the classic of mountains and seas and integrate elements of intangible cultural heritage. Well, check out these very beautiful lanterns. They are not only the equipment, but also like kind of the artistic piece. Some plants are common to see, while some are designed by the people's imagination. And you can see this, I don't know whether it's called a dragon or this lion, look like lion. Walking through in this area makes me feel like I'm exploring the fairyland. The auspicious animals, including the lions, the dragon, also the rabbit, that formed a joyful atmosphere. Usually during the day, people like to walking through the zigzag bridge, and I believe since the lighting will become more beautiful and more amazing during the night, that this bridge becomes crowded. These lanterns are also very imaginary and colorful and attractive. I've just talked with the staff from the Yuyuan. They said that the foreign tourists that come to China, that among them the Yuyuan Gardens Lantern Festival is one of the most popular.
师姐，师姐，师姐。这车打不起。往前走，往前走，来，往前走。老虎的尾。这里。卖光了不行，那不是。
And you can see the visitors here are at very wide range of the ages, from the young kids to the senior, the older elders. They all come to here to enjoy the coming Lunar New Year. And this is a tea house that you can go up to the second level to enjoy a better view. From this Lantern Festival, that you can feel the regained vitality of the Chinese consumer market after the country is taking the epidemic, optimizing epidemic responses. China has recently announced that it will downgrade its management of the infectious disease of COVID-19 from Class A to Class B, starting from the January 8, 2023, shift the focus to the response from the stemming infection to caring for the infected patients and preventing severe cases. So with the Year of the Rabbit approaching, streets in China are welcoming a steady increase in the foot traffic. This is a deer that get the inspiration from the 9色鹿. It's 9-colored deer, and you can see it's on its head. It's very colorful and special flower.
我一会儿我离近一点，我来让你看好吧。
And in Chinese traditional, that people believe that if you see a 9色鹿, it means you can get good luck in the coming new year. And one of the most interesting thing about this deer that they have installation the machinery on its head. You can see that its eyes can open. That makes it look more vivid. You can see on this deer, it has a complex of different colors: pink, white, orange, blue, purple. So I've seen that many people posted on the Xiaohongshu or on the Douyin, and this deer is becoming one of the most popular installation during this Lantern Festival in Yuyuan Garden. Here is a flying dragon, also modeled based on the Chinese ancient book Shanghai. Now you are watching Xinhua Live. We are doing live streaming in Shanghai's landmark Yuyuan Garden. It's one of the most famous tourism spot in Shanghai. And here is for the New Year celebration in China, that with the coming year of the rabbit, the Lantern Festival in Yuyuan that themed the Shanghai Jing, and hundreds of the lightning entertaining people that come to here to celebrate the New Year.
他们人呢？
妈妈，
来，你不要这样鼻子，宝宝。
From this angle, that the lanterns look more beautifully, and I've just interviewed some tourism visitors here for this lantern festival. Someone said they have been here festival for so many years, but this time is one of the most impressive because, you know, as I just mentioned, the AR and the new technology has been used before, and all the lanterns are designed very beautifully, and also people can get to know the Chinese ancient classic Shanghai more better, and also enjoy the cultural heritage. Okay, so in China, the Spring Festival is one of the most important events of this year that people will enjoy their life, will a reunion with their family members, and you know, as the Chinese COVID-19 epidemic control and prevention optimize its response measures. So this country is making great efforts to ensure the very smooth and transition into this during this period. And so as you can see that you can feel the regained vitality from this Lantern Spring Festival in Shanghai Yuyuan Garden. And I'm sure that the country will establish the very steady and sound economic prosperity for the coming new year. So here I wish you all have a happy, healthy, and wealthy in the coming new year. See you.